Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the vlog. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and today we'll be doing the Bouddi coastal walk. So this place is about 1.5 hours away from Sydney, and the trek is approximately 8.4 kilometers long one way. You can always do a shorter section and you can always turn back early at any time because there are a few checkpoints, and this is not a loop trek. You go there the same way and you come back the same way. So other than that, I've not really done much research on this hike, so I guess we're gonna find out more about this walk, as we do it. So we originally intended to start this hike tomorrow morning because it wouldn't be as hot, and it's a springtime now, so in the day it gets pretty warm. But we checked the weather forecast and it's scheduled to rain, not scheduled, predicted to rain, which is why we opted to do it today instead. Oh, it looks like we're not the only ones on the hike. Look, there are other people over here. Seems like we're not the only crazy ones. The water does look very inviting when it's so hot out. So this place is pretty well marked. Signs everywhere telling you that that is the wrong way. It's this way. So less than a kilometer in, seems like the heat is already affecting us. Paula's feeling a little bit dizzy. Aren't you supposed to be drinking water?
Yeah, I need you to hold this.
Yeah. It's important to stay hydrated during situations like this. Look at how much I'm sweating already. Oops, there goes my hiking sticks. But yeah, I'm sweating a ton too. Ooh, it's really hot. I believe it's 32 degrees. I must admit that the views on this walk are pretty nice. We've only started walking for less than half an hour, and throughout the whole time, it's just nice views everywhere. I don't even think you need to go to the end, like to the whole walk to see great views. I think to do the whole walk is more for the exercise than the views, because you can already see great views from the beginning. I might be wrong, there might be something better at the back, but I highly doubt. So at this time of the day, every time we have to walk under such foliage is such a, it's so comfortable walking. Usually I don't like it because it affects the view, but for now, it's really comfortable in the shade. Oh, there's a bug on my camera. Let me show you. Look at the bug on my microphone. Even bugs know that Sony products are good. They're attracted to it as well. But she was walking and she did not even see the two lizards. I believe they are fighting. Oh my, they are biting each other. That was a really nice show that nature just put on for us. I've seen monitor lizards fight in Singapore. It's pretty common, but yeah, it's my first time coming across that here in Australia, and I've been here for 2.5 years, so yeah, still pretty cool every time you see something like that. Oh, this forested area is pretty calming. Very zen vibes. So I guess we reached our first checkpoint, Maitland Bay. cannot enjoy walking on the sand when hiking. Sand gets in your shoes, you start sinking in. It's just annoying. Look at this thing rolling down. It's pretty cool.
What the hell? It's alive.
I know, right? See, there are a few of them. Huh? More coming? Oh, look. Are they alive? No, I don't think so. Look at this. What the hell is this? It's pretty cool. Looks like balls of grass. First time seeing that. Look at this close up. Close up. Interesting. The way they are rolling down the sand looks like they were alive for a moment. I mean, they are plants, so they are technically alive, but looks like an animal running across the sand. Nature is pretty cool. So we made it to Malian Lookout. It's approximately 3.5 kilometers from our starting point at Pati Beach. And yeah, the weather was a real challenge. So
What?
Paula is a little bit tired, so we've decided to turn back at this point. And I think the views won't change much even if we walk further down, so I'm not afraid that we're missing out on anything. The views at the beginning and throughout has been amazing. So yeah, like if you want to walk further, it's really just for the exercise, not for better views. We're gonna head back now, and I don't think it's gonna be anything interesting because it's the exact same way we came from. That's the thing about most coastal walks, is that you walk back the exact same way you came from. So can be a little bit boring, but yeah, so let's see whether anything else interesting happens. Wow, she's so fast when we turn back. Look at how far ahead she is. Okay, so we finally made it back to Pati Beach, and it is time for me to conclude the hike. So overall, I think it's a great one. Relatively easy. There are ups and downs, but it is not very tough. You know, I think anyone with a reasonable amount of fitness should be able to do it. And the views are great throughout, even from the very beginning. So like you don't have to walk a lot before you are greeted with great views. So that is pros and cons to that, you know. Sometimes you want to walk more towards the end to get a final reward, but here you feel like you're rewarded throughout, so that there is less motivation to continue through to the end. So depend on how you want to see it. There are people who walk throughout the entire route, and what they do is they Uber back to the starting point. I wanted to avoid that for two reasons. One is because I didn't want to spend the money on Uber, one. But the main reason is because I wasn't sure whether at the end point we could get an Uber. So come to think of it, I guess one way around that is to drive your car to the end and park it there and take an Uber to the starting point. I guess that is what we should have done, but I guess that is an experience for next time. That is one option, to not have to worry whether you'll be able to find an Uber at the end of your hike, because that will be very painful if you realize that there is no transport back and you have to walk the entire route back. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a wrap.